Hello, hello, hello. Hey, how are you? Hey, Cameron, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, I think, where you are. Good evening. How is everyone doing today or tonight? Good, I'm glad. Hey, Dean, how are you? They banned your previous page, oh no. Yeah, back to the blue light. People were not happy last night, so I had to go back to the blue. Hi, Cindy, thank you. I'm doing okay today, thank you. Oh, that stinks. I keep getting community violations for all my videos of cord cutting, so I'm waiting for them to like kick me off. Hey, Jen. Hi, Leopard Mom, how are you? Hopefully everyone's getting notifications today. A lot of people hopped on quickly, so I'm hoping it's starting to work better. I don't know if I can invite people. Let's see. Let's invite my sister, because I was just talking to her. Yeah, they do need to fix the system. Anytime I post a cord cutting video, because it has little scissors, I get blocked for dangerous acts. So then I have to appeal it, and I have to wait like 4 days. And if I try to post more than one at a time, then it blocks me from being able to post. So I was just blocked for like 2 days. They finally, today told me that it was safe to post. Hey Donna, how are you? At home with COVID? Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Hello, hello. My allergies are so bad today, I'm very wheezy. I do not have another TikTok account now. I've reported them multiple times, and I blocked them so they can't see my content anymore, so I'm not sure if it's still there or not. So, hey Rhea, how are you? Hi Constantinos, hello. I know, every time I get like bad allergies, I'm like, oh god, it's COVID, here it is. And then every time I get tested, it's not. So I'm just like, I used my inhaler today for the first time in a couple weeks, and I think the inhaler made it worse. So I was like walking around with like a tight chest. Thank you for reporting it. I know a bunch of people had reported it originally, and I blocked it so they couldn't see my stuff anymore, so I don't even know. So if I sound like a little wheezy, that's why. I keep having to clear my throat. Let me take my watch off. I'm not going to be on as long tonight because I'm already like super drained from today. So I'll probably only be on for like an hour. I have 3 crystals for tonight. And then tomorrow I'm going to go through a bunch of the email distance sessions. Okay, I don't know if TikTok's being weird, but my comments have not moved in like 2 minutes. So if anyone's typing anything, I'm not seeing anything. I don't know if the comments are working. Okay, it's starting to go. It's moving so slow. Hey. I do have some videos in my stuff for headaches, and I think I have one on YouTube that was a live that we did. Okay, I think it's just going super slow. So if I'm answering questions like 20 minutes behind when you're asking them, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. I can see people tapping the screen, so that's working. Thank you, Miami. Thank you, Melancholy. Thank you, Basil. Thank you. Okay, it looks like it's starting to move again, so Maybe just a very quiet night. My daughter's name is Rosalie. Okay, so since this isn't going to be a super long video like they usually are, I'm kind of just going to hop right in and I'll talk as I go. And hopefully people get the notifications and they join. Tonight's going to be about gut health, digestive health. This will help with any kind of digestive issues and stuff like that. Put us to sleep, please. I will do my best. Just please be careful you do not drop the phone on your face. Thank you, Elle, for the gifts. Yes, Rosalie. Thank you guys are already consenting. You guys know the drill. I'm a Reiki healer. I've been a Reiki practitioner for 17 years. Reiki is a type of energy healing. If you wish to receive the healing, you just have to consent. You can type in the comments, say it out loud, think it to yourself, whatever you're most comfortable with. If you do not wish to receive the healing, that is okay. You do not have to consent. You're welcome to stay and hang out as long as you're being respectful. And I always start with the selenite wand to cleanse. So we have a fresh slate. Yes, everyone was very upset last night when I did not have the blue light, so I made sure to put it back tonight. And I'm sorry guys, my allergies have been horrible today, so I'm very like wheezy. Hello, welcome. Thank you, loving your. Yeah, where I am, we've had like high pollen counts at least the last few days that I'm aware of. And then it was raining off and on the last couple days, and that always makes it worse for me. Gotta have the blue light. I use a nasal spray. That's the only thing that I've really found that helps me at least. I've tried like so many different pills and it just never really did anything. Olivia Organics Allergy Defense. Not sponsored. I'm going to write that down. Olivia Organics. Flonase. I tried Flonase. It wasn't bad. I used Rhinocort. I do use local honey. We actually have one who's like 10 minutes down the road. And he has like the bee pollen too, which I use. I do. So I was supposed to start allergy shots last year, and then COVID started, and my work schedule was super crazy. I was traveling back and forth between 2 markets, so it was like a 4-hour round trip for work every week, multiple times a week. And the allergist I was going to only did shots at certain times on certain days, and none of them coordinated with my schedule. So I literally have like a bottle of like I was supposed to get like 3 allergy shots every week. Like that's how many things I'm allergic to. Not 1, not 2, 3 shots. I do take elderberry syrup too. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Hello. Hey, Nancy. I just messaged you back. Zysol. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look at that one too. I'll do the temples, yes. Thank you, Mimi. See, now the comments are like flying by. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read them all. Thank you. I'm doing better today. We had the funeral today for my coworker, and it was nice. A lot of people showed up. It was very well laid out and stuff with COVID. They were very safe, which was nice. And a lot of people came, so it was nice that he had a good turnout. size all works. Okay, I'll have to look at that one too. I'm writing all these down. Hello. You can watch the crystal, you can watch me, you can close your eyes and lay down and fall asleep, whatever you're most comfortable with. Thank you. I know so many people have COVID right now. This Delta variant is like kicking ass. It's horrible. Can you just take a shot of elderberry syrup? So I go back and forth between like an elderberry gummy and then an actual like homemade elderberry syrup. Oh, that's so nice, Colby, to do a group pray. I sent them more last night too. Thank you. You guys are all so sweet. Thank you, Kay. Have her go on the YouTube and rewatch the YouTube lives. Your endoscopy got canceled. Yeah, the hospitals here are packed. Thank you. The next plate. Your son-in-laws both have COVID. It is scary. Elderberry syrup, yeah, you can buy it anywhere. There's a bunch of people local to me who make it themselves, so I get it through them. Like even my chiropractor, he sells it off of someone that makes it. Thank you. Last time I was on my back was turning before and during my back was arching. Does that mean it's working? So if you feel like any kind of like tingling sensation, like a warm spot or a cold spot, that's usually where like the energy is flowing. If you have like a slight pinching, pulling, a slight painful sensation, you have a block that's trying to release. You get from a local goat farm. Yeah, there's a lot of places that you can even buy kits to make it yourself, but I don't have time and I'd rather support someone who does. You're welcome. Thank you, Cindy. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, I'm better now, thank you. I didn't have as many crystals as I was planning. I had I had my little amethyst that I keep for my anxiety. I put it in my bra, like right over my heart, because my heart was like racing. I was so nervous to go. I had this selenite wand with me in my purse. I had tiger's eye, clear quartz, black tourmaline, and black obsidian. And I held the selenite wand with the amethyst like the whole drive there, and I was like so calm when I got there. It was great. And we ended up being there for almost 2 full hours. And the only times I did not feel good when I was there was they asked us to stand and bow our heads to pray. And every time I stood up, I had my crystals in my purse. I had to leave my purse on the floor. And the first time I stood up, I got such a head rush. I thought I was going to pass out. I was like, oh, Lord. And we all had to keep the mask on because we were inside. And then the second time I stood up like a lot slower and I was trying to be more gentle. The amethyst I used for my anxiety. But all in all, it was much better than ones I had in the past where I didn't have crystals and stuff with me. So I get my crystals from World Incense Store on Etsy. Thank you, Elizabeth. My water fountain is on yes. I had to move it today to clean it. And when I put like the tube back in that like pulls the water up, it's like making a weird vibration noise, so I have to try to adjust it. So it was kind of loud and obnoxious. What's the one you're using now called? This is a selenite wand. Yes, amethyst is I like rely on my amethyst. Thank you, bakers. Okay. First up is emerald. Again, these all the crystals tonight are good for gut health, digestive health, digestive issues. Hey Becca, how are you? Hey Keith, good, I'm glad. Yes, this is safe while pregnant. Yes, I had a lot of people with Crohn's and like ulcerative colitis and stuff had requested this. I have IBS, so it helps me too. Yep, so like see like an IBSD. Spending a lot of time in the bathroom, same. Make sure you're hydrating too. Hey Deb, how are you? Yeah, coffee helps, that makes it worse. I like having an iced coffee every now and then, but the iced coffee doesn't like me. Tonight's probably going to be about an hour. This is emerald. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I like to eat, but it does not like me, so... And my IBS like changes constantly, so something I eat one week could not affect me, and the next week it can. Yes, it can help with upset stomach. An abusive relationship with coffee. That's why I drink a lot of tea. Yeah. As a lactose intolerant person, I feel like yes. When I had my daughter when she was first born, she had a, I think it, what is it called, like MSPI, where she was allergic to like milk and dairy and soy protein. And at the time I was breastfeeding her, and then I ended up just pumping, but I couldn't eat any dairy for 10 months. And let me tell you, my IBS was like way better without the dairy. But I cracked a couple times. There's one time where it was like 6 months in, I just like chugged like a giant glass of milk. It was great. Been told not to eat dairy and I physically can't. Yeah. I did it for her, but for me, I'm too lazy. Sorry guys, my allergies are bad tonight. Can I do a Reiki for brain health? I think that was on the list of requested ones. If not, I will add it, yes. See, I'm not a big ice cream person. Like, I really have to crave ice cream to want it. Thank you. Like, right now with my sinuses, I'm probably going to go do, like, I do, like, ginger, lemon, and honey teas to help soothe everything. Your vegetarian can never be vegan. I could never be vegan. I did pescatarian. I did vegetarian for a little bit. I did pescatarian for a little bit. But I can't lie, guys. I really like steak. I like steak. I like chicken. I like seafood. Yes, someone autoimmune disease I know for sure is on the list. I went on a live once and I asked for like ideas, and you guys gave me like 5 or 6 pages worth of content. So I'm slowly working my way through it. Ice cream's the worst. Yeah, like if I have a whole bowl of cereal with like a whole bowl of milk, my stomach's not good. I've been vegetarian for 3.5 years. That's awesome. My husband's cousin, she lives down the road from us, and I think she's been vegetarian for, oh my god, at least 15, 18 years, somewhere in there. You love seafood, yeah. My daughter, who's 6, like, we don't force her to eat anything that she doesn't want, and she does not eat any meat. The only meat she eats is bacon. She loves bacon. Every now and then, I mean, maybe once a month, I can get her to eat a bite of like a chicken tender or a bite of a hamburger, but that's it. And last week we made shrimp, and she's like, "Can I try that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And now she's like obsessed with eating shrimp. So you went to sleep for 4 hours straight. You haven't done that in years. That's awesome. I'm so glad it helped. Been transitioning to vegan. I give you guys like such props for that. I could probably live the rest of my life pescatarian, but I don't know if I could do vegetarian. Don't introduce her to lobster yet. I've had lobster in front of her and that doesn't faze her. I have to give her credit. She does not eat much, but she will try pretty much everything. Pescatarian here, yes. You're in the ER for stomach issues. Have to fix your eating schedule, yes. Yeah, she does try. I'll give her credit. Pescatarian for almost 3 years. That's incredible. You felt it. I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay. I do have one up on YouTube, I think, for general healing. I just posted it. You're a chickatarian. I like that. Pescatarian does like seafood, but no like chicken, steak, or anything like that. No land animals, only ocean animals. You're anything but fishitarian. You need steak in my life. I'm not atheist, no. This stone is emerald. Yes, I feel the energy on the lives as a collective. You're welcome. You grew up in Florida, seafood's in your DNA, yes. I grew up in New York, and my family went to Maine every year on vacation. So me and my sister grew up like eating lobster all the time on vacations. What does your kid eat instead of meat? She eats a lot of pasta. She's Italian. She loves salad. She eats all vegetables and fruits. She does a lot of like cheese and dairy for protein. Yes, lobster rolls. How is it possible to feel energy from being online? So I'm trained in distance healing. While it looks like I'm sending energy through the phone, energy is not bound by time or space. So I can send healing all the way across the world. This is Emerald, yes. Thank you everyone for tapping the screen. Thank you everyone who's been sending gifts. Thank you everyone who's been sharing the live. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, Faith. Thank you, Violet. Thank you, Anna. Pasta gang. You're welcome. Pastatarian. Can Reiki help with hair loss? Like on the head, or more like alopecia where it's like a whole body? Thank you. Tonight's for gut health, digestive issues. Yeah, I have a lot of family and friends that are vegetarian, and they have no issues with a shortage of protein. I've been live probably around 20 minutes. On the head, if I would assume crown then. It's hard to tell on like an individual basis without feeling like individual energy. Thank you, I'm better today. The funeral went really well. It was a very nice service. Thank you, Ms. Oblo. It is 11:20 p.m. for me. I'm Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I had to put the blue light back. Everyone was upset last night that I had yellow. Hey, Amber, how are you? Thank you, Carl. The blue makes all the difference, I know. And someone, they didn't mean any harm by this, and they commented on one of the YouTube videos asking if I was worried about blue light toxicity. And I was like, I've seen so many studies saying that, like, it's a problem, it's not a problem. And I was like, oh, maybe tonight that's a sign that I should do a different color. And then everyone was like, no, do the blue. But then some people said the yellow light looked like we were sitting and talking around a fire, which I thought was really sweet. Brooks, you're fine. I knew it wasn't like ill-intended. I just took that as a sign from the universe to maybe try a different color. Which backfired, so blue it is. Hey Cleo, how are you? Thank you, Gold Threads. What crystals do I suggest for thyroid issues? I would probably try like lapis, Larimar. I'm trying to think. Clear quartz. I think those three would be good. Thank you, Britt. I'll be on for about another 30 or 40 minutes. I do have a purple color, but when I switch it to purple, it washes out all my whole face. For protection, I use black tourmaline, black obsidian, tiger's eye, carnelian, and then you can cleanse with selenite. I know you like the yellow, Michelle. It's your favorite color. Everyone say hi to my sister, Mindful Michelle. If you're not following her, go follow her. We're trying to get her to 1,000 followers too, so we can start doing some like combined lives and do like double energy. Felt like we were, hold on, having s'mores in the backyard. Yes. Does anyone know what veiling means? It's usually when you put something on your head or on your body somewhere as protection. Thank you, MCAT. Do I physically put my hands on the person for Reiki? So yes, but I always ask consent to touch first. But on certain areas, I'll hover my hands. Thank you, Miss Oblo. You do touch Reiki, yeah. In person I will, but I always ask if they like I know some people might be like sensitive to like, you know, certain areas of the body, and if that's the case, I always like to ask ahead of time so I know I can hover. Today's topic is gut health, digestive issues. Yes, me and my sister are 3 years apart, but we are always confused as twins. We have a picture where we're both upside down, and it's like, even me looking at it quickly, I'm like, who's who? I'll see if I can find it. I'll post it on a video and see if you guys can guess which is which. Mind twins, yes. When we were younger, we used to like get ready for school at the same time. We would both walk out wearing the same outfits, and we'd always make one or the other switch. Thank you guys, you're so sweet. Yeah, so go follow Michelle so we can get her doing lives, so we can double our power and healing, and add her nice, quiet, gentle, mindful meditations as well. Reiki is a form of energy healing. You had to change because I was older, but you would come out of the room first and you would tell me I got changed last, and then I'd have to go change. Thank you. Sorry guys, my allergies are kicking in. I try to call people by their usernames because I'm like good at remembering faces. I am horrible at remembering names. So like seeing the username next to the picture, like I like just looking at pictures, I can recognize most people by their usernames because I don't see like real names. I don't want to mess anybody's up and offend anybody. Thank you. Yes, I did remember when you mentioned the breakup. I'm like a very good visual learner, so like I remember things that I see, not necessarily what I hear. Crystals for autonomic disorders. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Yes, I do recognize people who are on all the time, absolutely. At least those two are commenting because I can see it. Like right now there's 471 people, but if they're not talking, I can't tell. Yes, Reiki can help with anxiety and phobias. Yes, Melinda, your name definitely looks familiar. Thank you. First time finding us. Welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Alina. See, Alina I know is on often. I know. I feel like most people fall asleep after a certain point or they're just kicking back relaxing, so. Hey, Carter, how are you? You're on vacation. I hope it was good. Jalen, did you change your username? I just realized I saw your picture, but it wasn't the right name. Hi, Danny. Thank you, Jersey girl. I like the new name, Guided Spiritualist. Hey, Gemini, how are you? Thank you, Nana. You're at Waffle House. You're the one who falls asleep. Hey, Esmeralda, how are you? Hey, George. I've been on probably right around 30 minutes. Glad you're here, Carter. Thank you, Mary. We tried yellow last night. It was not as well liked as the blue. Normal for stomach pain upon joining. Yes, it could be a block trying to release. Try to relax into it and let go. Thank you, Ashlyn. I love the coral. Someone sent the coral when Rosalie was on the video. She's like, ooh, ah. Thank you, Desiree. I told my husband about it because he's the one who checks the P.O. box a lot. So I told him, I was like, keep an eye out. Did I straighten my hair? No, I had it in a braid earlier, and I had it down for the funeral today, so it's very wavy. Okay. Reminder to hydrate. Safe flight's good. I'm so glad. Recovering from surgery, stage 2 colon cancer. Continue healing with you. Yes, Vanessa, absolutely. Sorry, guys. The comments, like, at some points, they're just, like, going super quick. And then at other points, it looks like everyone fell asleep and no one's typing. So I'm trying to, like, catch up. Thank you. The funeral went very well today. It was a very nice service. And I was armed with all my crystals, so I did good. I only had 1 or 2 moments where I was really feeling it. Hey Kevin, how are you? No, I've been on for like 30 minutes now. Yes, chamomile tea helps. Yes, that counts as hydrating. Okay, next up, thank you, Ms. Oblo. 444, yes. All right, next up is Jasper. I couldn't find my red Jasper, so I'm going to use Dalmatian Jasper for it tonight. But again, all crystals tonight are to help with gut health, and digestive issues. Hydrating is one, just because in general it is good for you, and two, it helps flush out toxins. When we're doing energy healing, we're shifting energy around, and your body can feel like it's going through like a detox or a cleanse, and this will help it so that you don't feel like the after effects of it as much. And everyone say thank you to the mods because they're answering the questions faster than I can speak them. Yes, you're welcome. How do you know when the Reiki is working on you? So everyone receives the healing differently. Some people might not feel it at all. If you consent, just know that it is working. It just might be at that particular time your body doesn't have a special place where it's focusing on. It could just be a general healing. Some people, like for me particular, when I'm receiving it, I get very warm and I get like kind of like tingling sensations in certain spots. That's where the energy is flowing. Some people might get cold. If you feel any kind of like pinching, pulling, or like tense, tight areas, it could be a block that's trying to release. Try to relax and breathe into it and let go. You got crystal bracelets, do they work the same way? If they are true crystals and they're not fake crystals, yes, they can help. Yes, I meet a lot of people who are skeptical of it, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their beliefs. World Incense Store is the crystal shop I go to on Etsy. Get all the tingles, yes. Yes, if you feel nausea, you probably have a block that's trying to release. If at any point in time you feel like it's too much, just swipe away for a little bit and give yourself some time to breathe. The healing will still work as long as you consented. Thank you, Gemini Moon. Thank you, Astrological Junkie. Yeah, but Poppy Jasper, I don't think I've seen Poppy Jasper before. I'm going to have to look that one up. I'm getting like an itch to order more crystals. I haven't ordered crystals in like 3 months. 2 months? 2 months, I think. Can never have too many crystals. Agreed. Thank you, everyone who's tapping the screen. I could do plucking, yes. Yeah, it's once you have one, you have to have them all. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Faith. This is a Dalmatian Jasper. I'm thinking Rosalie might have borrowed my red Jasper because she likes to come and take them every now and then. She takes some of my crystals. Can I see how many likes I have? Right now we're at 26,000. Am I ready for fall? I live in the South. We don't have fall. We go from like summer to second summer, third summer, pollen season, football season, another summer, winter for like 6 weeks, and then back to summer. I miss the falls up north, though. I miss seeing the leaves change colors. Thank you, Peggy. I'm in South Carolina right now. As long as I've been down here, the most snow we've had, I think, was like 3 inches. And it shut down the state for like 4 days. I grew up in New York, but I lived in Rhode Island for 10 years before I moved down here. Thank you, Basil. Come to Indiana. I've never been to Indiana. North Carolina, my neighbor. Hello. Thank you, Peggy. Yes, we have alligators in my community. We actually had one swimming in the ocean a couple weeks ago. It made the news. I was like, listen, sharks or gators, I can't do both. Thank you, Ruth. Queens, New York, that's where some of my family was. Yeah, it was a big gator swimming in the ocean. I was like, hell no. Yeah, when my husband and I were in Rhode Island, it was when I was pregnant with Rosalie, and he loves snow. Like, he would go out and shovel snow in, like, shorts and a t-shirt. Like, he never got cold. And we had 9 feet of snow in 3 weeks, and he was like, all right, you win. New York, Kentucky, Michigan. Yes. We had so much snow, they ran out of places to put it. I don't know if anyone in the Northeast remembers that. We had friends in Boston where like 2-way streets had to become 1-way streets because they had nowhere to put it, and they were putting like snow in like mall parking lots, and it took till like July to melt. It was crazy. Yes, snowpocalypse. It was crazy. I have a picture of me clearing off my car, and I'm 5'8", and the snow was like up to here being compacted over 3 weeks. It was nuts. No, I think it was 2015 because it was the winter of 2014, 2015. I think it was like February of 2015. We had like 3 or 4 like huge snowstorms that were like 1 to 2 feet each. And it was just like, it never went away. Snowmageddon, yes. It was lots of nor'easters. You were seeing that you had a month off of school, yes. And I was working at a bakery at the time, and we had to be at work at like 2, 3 in the morning. And my husband was like going outside at 1 o'clock in the morning before he went to bed to clear off my car. And it took me like, I lived like 10 minutes from the bakery. It took me like an hour and a half to get to work because it was crazy. I don't have any double crystals tonight for the plucking, so I'm just going to use my fingers for it tonight. Make sure you're hydrating. Yeah, like I'm perfectly content not ever seeing snow ever again. But I feel bad for my daughter because she only saw it once when she was like super little, and she doesn't really remember it. For the pulling, I always recommend if there's anything you wish to release and let go of that's no longer serving you and your higher self, bring it forward consciously so that we can remove this. If there's any kind of, with tonight being like gut health issues and stuff like that, digestive blocks, anything like that, I would bring that forward. I like looking at snow. I do not like being in snow. It was fun when I was in school and it gave us snow days, but when you have to go to work in it, it's not as enjoyable. Yeah, driving in the snow stinks. Yes, snow's only if you have nowhere to go. Yes, the blue moon, I think, is the 22nd. Nice life, College Deer Beach, yes. Thank you, everyone who's tapping the screen. We're up to 32,000. Shoveling a path to the chicken coop. Oh, I can imagine. You're good at ice skating? I am not good at ice skating. I'm one of those people who has to like hold on to the wall while they go around the ring. They go around the rink. It's funny, like, being up north, like, hearing, like, you're gonna get, like, 2 feet of snow over the weekend doesn't faze you. But down here, like, people would go into a full-blown panic. But, like, down here, having, like, a Category 3 hurricane, people like, eh. But when I moved down here, I was, like, rocking back and forth in the corner. So it's funny how, like, different areas are, like, how they react to different things. Thank you, everyone who's sharing, everyone who's tapping the screen. All the gifts. You're very sweet. Thank you, Bakers. Texas chases tornadoes, yeah. Like, to me, hurricanes don't, like, I'm not, like, terrified of the hurricanes. I'm always afraid of the tornadoes that come off the hurricanes. Like, I did not know that was a thing until I moved down here. You're from Kansas and love tornado season. See, tornadoes, like, I can't. When my phone starts going off with tornado warnings, I'm, like, freaking out. Yeah, cold mud snows. Yeah, people in Florida wear jackets when it's 70. Yes. Our first winter here, it was like 60 degrees for like Thanksgiving and Christmas. And we were in shorts and like flip-flops. And people had like earmuffs and scarves. And I was like, what the heck? You go out and watch them in Kansas. See? I don't know if I'd ever get used to that. Thank you, Astrological. No, I'm not Canadian. My nose just got all tingly. Thank you, Ms. Viti. Thank you, Basil. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it blew your tree sapling. That's so crazy to me. You survived 2 tornadoes. Like hearing that blows my mind. You're from the Caribbean, you have no cold tolerance. It's funny, like my husband, like I told you, like he used to like shovel snow in like shorts and a t-shirt. It could be -10 and he would be like unfazed by it. And now when it gets like 40 degrees, we like do rock, paper, scissors to see who's going to let the dog out at night because neither of us wants to go out in the cold. I'm like, you used to go out when it was 50 degrees colder. I'm not from Vermont. I grew up in New York. I lived in Rhode Island for about a decade before I moved south. Yes, everyone's like, oh, your blood thins out. I was like, does it really? I'm like, okay, it does. Hey, Rhode Islander. I lived in Smithfield. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, always the go-to. So for anyone who's in Rhode Island, I used to work at LaSalle Bakery. So if you ever got a cake there, I might have made it for you. Yes, tingling sensation is the energy flowing. Province, then you definitely know LaSalle Bakery. Thank you, Nurse Stacy. I did work at a bakery. Fun fact, I went to school to be a pastry chef. I was a cake decorator and I did specialty cakes. Hey, they call me B. How are you? I did specialty cakes. I worked at a restaurant where I did some stuff for some celebrities. Yes, Johnson & Wales. I went there for my bachelor's. Favorite frosting recipe? Ooh, I love like an Italian meringue buttercream. Your mom teaches. Does she teach at the culinary campus or the downtown campus? I did enjoy it. I loved it. But once I had my daughter, the hours were just, it was too difficult to keep up with. The funniest, funkiest cake you've had to custom make, if I had one. I had to do a 50 Shades of Grey one. That was pretty funny. I also had to do one, they wanted it to look like a package of ramen noodles. That one came out pretty cool too. I'm a chocolate person all the way. A toilet cake. I did do a toilet cake, yes. Toilet paper. Yeah, I've seen some weird requests. I've also seen a lot of weird names. Downtown campus. I only took 2 classes at the downtown campus, but I did like that campus. It was a lot of fun. And you learn to eat a lot of sweets. And I have a lot of cavities because of it. And I love how we're talking about cake and sweets and pastries while we're doing a gut health. Yes, we had Baskins and Robbins. We have it here too. It's not as big down here though. I think the only courses I took at the downtown campus, I think, was Spanish. Oh, Rita's Italian Ice. I loved it with the custard. They don't have them down here. I know a few people who don't like cake at all, so it's not uncommon. Oh, food and beverage management, yes. If Anthony's knocked out, sleep. He's Scorpio sun, I'm Scorpio sun. I have had lemon rosemary cake, yes. Have I been to Rouse Ices? No. He's snoring. Hey, Daniel, thank you. Everyone type what your favorite dessert is. I want to see what everyone's favorite desserts are. What did I do? I pulled everything out that was keeping him awake, apparently. Ooh, rice pudding, yes. Tiramisu, yes. Pecan pie, yes. Ooh, creme brulee, that's a good one. Cheesecake, yes. All. I'll second that. Ooh, tres leche. I love good tres leche. Italian rainbow cookies. My husband's family has the best recipe for them. His mom wouldn't show me the recipe until we were engaged. That's how serious it was. Cannoli cake. Yes, I love cannolis. You guys are making me want to get something. Fried ice cream. Yes, absolutely. We used to make a cannoli torte. It was so good. Pumpkin pie. Red velvet. Oh, yes. Black forest cake. Texas sheet cake. What is Texas sheet cake? I don't know what that is. Strawberry shortcake. Ooh, whoopie pie, yes. We used to do a pumpkin cream cheese whoopie pie for the fall. That was delicious. Fresh baked cookies from New York are the bomb. Absolutely. Yes. Fondue. Yes. Oh, flan. I love a good flan. Oh, man. You love to get back to dessert. No, we're doing a gut health healing. We're talking about all these sweets. I will be honest, I am not a pumpkin spice girl at all. Like, I can't do the pumpkin spice coffee and stuff like that, but I could do a mean pumpkin cheesecake and all that stuff. See, the world is all about balance. We're doing gut health, cleansing, and energy healing, but we can talk about sweets. Ooh, churros. Yes, all about balance. I know, I'm going to have to do some serious baking. Carnival food, yes. Cinnamon buns, yes. Chocolate flan, Ooh, banana foster beignets. You guys, food is my love language. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm not vegan, no. Dobre torte, hold on. Dobre torte, no, but it sounds good. Texas sheet cake is a moist chocolate cake with melted chocolate powder sugar icing. Ooh, and pecans, that sounds good. Have I had German food? Yes. Yeah, I'm a foodie. Lemonade pie. Ooh, I've done like a lemon ice box. Those are good too. S'mores cheesecake. Can you see my comments? Yes. Sorry, the comments are definitely going by quickly with everyone typing food, so I'm definitely skipping some. No, I can see it, Jalen. Yes, fresh squeezed lemonade. I've heard a lot of things about Kool-Aid pie, but I've never tried that myself. Oh no, you're supposed to be fasting. I'm so sorry. Okay. We gotta focus. Gotta focus. Alright, got some Aquamarine. So Aquamarine, oh, this one's glowing too with the light. 50 Shades of Food, yes. Aquamarine is also really good for throat chakra, so it's really good for healing everything that connects the throat down to the stomach and the digestive tract. lot of people's birthstone. I do like avocado, yes. Guys, the crystal store speaking of a little haul video. Awesome. I need to find like a crystal store local for me. Because I want to like go in person and see them. Oh, you're November. I'm Topaz and Citrine too. Thank you. Oh, we just did Emerald. I love opal. I need to get opal. I don't have any. If everyone's done an hour in the country. I would drive an hour for a good crystal shop. I gotta look and see. You looked for someone you're on vacation. Did you find any? Someone gave me a name of one, but I can't remember what it was. It was in Surfside. I'm Sagittarius rising too. Do I think you can sleep because you had crystals under your pillow? It depends what kind of crystals you had under your pillow. July birthstone is ruby. And I only know that because it's my daughter's. Yeah, I'm going to have to look and see. I know the one they mentioned was in Surfside. A condo in Cherry Grove Road. That's like 45 minutes from me. Yeah, it's a nice area. I worked up there in near Little River for a little while. Because the third chakra's dry. How far am I from Surfside? Like 20-30 minutes. Yeah, like the store I order from is great, and I love the energy from their crystals, but I would love to be able to go in person, just really connect with them. Do Himalayan salt lamps work? If it's like a real Himalayan salt lamp, yes. I have one that I use. How much longer will I be on? Probably only like 10 minutes. Thank you, I'm glad. Online, I go on Etsy. I buy mine from World Incense Store. And I got my Moldavite from Sacred Goddess Stone, which I still have in the box. I have, with this week being so crazy, I haven't really taken it out yet. This is Aquamarine. What made me move south? Snow. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, everyone who's tapping the screen, sharing the live, sending gifts. So lives I do Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and I always start between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try to keep doing that while my daughter's in school, but it might change a little bit. If it does, I'll post a video. So if you're not following me, make sure you click and follow. And then you can tap again and click the little bell so that you get notified when I go live, hopefully, with the new update. Thank you, Delia. How are you? You're still not getting notifications. I'm sorry. I wish there was like a button I could click to just like alert everybody. I'm Eastern Standard Time. This is Aquamarine. Thank you, Jules. Sorry guys, my nose is all like tickly right now. My eye just started twitching. I'm feeling it in my face. Only my right eye though. Sorry. So I can set up events. The issue I had was that if I don't go live within like a 5-minute time frame of when I set the start time for, TikTok penalizes me. And the reason why I always say I start between 10 and 11 p.m. is because I gotta make sure my daughter's asleep. I gotta make sure she's in bed and good to go. I gotta get everything else ready downstairs before I can come upstairs to make sure it's nice and quiet for you guys. So it could be 10, 10:15, it could be 10:45 or 11. So it's hard for me to like post it, and then it won't let me start a live until like so many minutes before the posted time. Yeah, they sent me, because I had one set for like I think like 10:30, and I started it at like 10:35, and it was like if you start your lives late repeatedly, then I could get like banned or kicked off like the creator fund and all this other stuff. So I don't know, it's a bunch of weird stuff. So I stopped posting them because I didn't want to get in trouble. I know the notifications stink, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a little bananas. Like, you have to start your live between like 10 minutes of the time you post it and up until you post it. And if you start any, like even a minute after that, it keeps track of it, and they'll start to penalize you for not going live on time, which I understand if people are scheduled to, you know, making time and taking time out of their day to do it. I've been on for about an hour now. I'm going to be wrapping it up soon tonight. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everyone who's tapping the screen. Thank you, Carter. Yes, this will be on YouTube. Thank you, Katie. Thank you for subscribing. Yes. The only live I'm not posting to TikTok was the one from last week with the revitalizing energy, because I was talking a lot about my coworker and stuff on there, and just for any kind of like personal reasons with their family and stuff like that, I want to try to be respectful. So because we were talking a lot about him on there, I'm just not going to post that one. But all the others will be up. And all of my information and stuff is in the link in my bio. I am working on the Zoom sessions, yes. I don't have an exact date when I'm going to release it. I'm kind of waiting until my daughter gets in, like, settled in with school, and I know what her schedule is going to be consistently. Thank you. Yeah, they had the funeral today. It was a nice service. Thank you, Razzle Dazzle. I like that one. It is heartbreaking right now. It's very sad. So right now I'm still doing the email session just because I can get to them in between at my convenience. I think I want to say I probably have like 15 or so right now that I've been waiting, but I'm going to try to get through at least half of them this weekend. Typically once I get them in, it's only a few days, maybe a week at the most, just based on how they've been coming in lately, unless I get like an overwhelming amount all of a sudden. Your neighbors are so, I'm sorry, it fixed it like that without. I'm glad it fixed it. Thank you, Glitter. Okay, let's end with the Selenite Final Cleanse. You guys got up to 60,000 likes tonight. That's impressive. Thank you, Ms. Beatty. Yes, YouTube will still work even if it's not real time. Thank you, Crystal. It won't overwhelm me. You can submit it whenever you want, as long as you don't mind waiting a little extra this week because of the ones I have backed up. But it doesn't overwhelm me, but I appreciate you being thoughtful in that. How do I work on ancestral healing? I did do one for ancestral trauma. You're welcome. Hey, Tracy, thank you. Hi, Jazzy and Pony Boy. You're welcome. If you click the link in my bio and you go down to like the booking sessions, you can click the 30-minute or 60-minute one, and it has like a whole form, but it has the section that explains what you get. I don't know if you can see right there, I have my distance healing board. I do a custom set of crystals for you based on what you want the healing for. I send you a picture of the crystal board with all of your personalized layout and everything for your grid, and then I send you an email that goes over what I felt in all of your chakras, what I balanced and aligned, and then whatever request you had for healing, I go over how I worked on that as well. All in all, like the 30-minute sessions between like the healing, getting the crystals, and doing the email, it usually takes me like an hour, a little over. The hour sessions are usually closer to like an hour and a half, but it's like an hour of full healing or 30 minutes of full healing. So it's not like you're paying for a 30-minute session. It's like 10 minutes of healing and so on. Oh, I hope your mom's doing better. You're welcome. Thank you, Faith. I did post a video of like a hyperlapse that shows what it looks like too. Make a TikTok for making crystal grids. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I was gonna say, I think Donna, I wasn't sure if you were still in here, Donna. I was gonna say she did the 60-minute. I would love to be able to do in-person sessions. I have nowhere in my house to do it, and then with COVID, I probably wouldn't want to. So I'd have to find a place that would allow me to do them. If this is relaxing at home, what's the difference when you're in person? Is it more intense? For some people, it can be more intense in person. I'm also focusing specifically on you and your specific wants and needs as opposed to collective healing. So you're going to feel it more in that sense because it's specific for you and what you need and want. Holding Shungite, Adventuring Her, and Citrine Sphere. Awesome. I don't have Shungite yet. That's what I need to get. Shungite is so cool. I know everyone keeps saying that I gotta get some. That's gonna have to go on my next order, I think. Thank you, Cam. It's good to have it on your drinking water. Ooh, I'm going to have to try that. You're welcome. Thank you, Glitteries. I'm not sure. I've just heard so many people like talking about it and recommending it. I also had a lot of people ask me if I have it, and I don't. I would say I think people use it for like to absorb negative energies and stuff. I think it's like a cleansing. Electromagnetic emissions. You have to say they make like little discs that you could put on like electronic devices. Yes, okay. Thank you. I wanted to make sure I wasn't confusing it with something else. can light a flashlight. That's so cool. We'll keep what able people do. It would be an added benefit. I use selenite to cleanse, but it's also, you can use it for protection. I know a lot of people sleep with it under their pillow for like calm. You're welcome. Only a couple more minutes. I just realized Mabel hasn't made an appearance tonight. Shop LC channel. Okay, I'll have to check. Yeah, I heard my husband like shut everything down downstairs. He's going to bed. Nothing from Mabel, so she must be passed out somewhere. Or she's stalking him for her treats quietly. Stealth mode. Thank you, thank you. Didn't get notifications again, I'm sorry. You're welcome. Thank you, Sophie. I'll be on again tomorrow night. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're okay, though. Thank you, Jillian. Where are the likes at now? Just over 70,000. Yeah, I think the most I had was when we had that live where there was like 2,000 people on it. That was like probably the craziest one. If you missed it and you just hopped on now, it will be uploaded to YouTube. Thank you, Sophie. That's so sweet. All right, everyone, thank you again for all the likes. Now we're at 73,000. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you so much for all the gifts. Thank you to the moderators. Of course, yet again, for being amazing and keeping this a positive, safe space for all of us. I will be back on tomorrow night, again, sometime between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully closer to 10 if I can, so I can do a little bit longer. So everyone have a great night or a great day wherever you are. I love you. Get some rest. Be well, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.